Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is just a quick introduction to a segment that I want to create for Mondays specifically called Fill My Cup. The concept is a lot of people hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Mondays I just find really difficult because, I work all week and then I get to the weekend and I'm like, oh, great, it's the weekend. And then it feels like I blink and I wake up and it's Monday. And then it's back to the old routine, the old grind, all that good stuff. Feels a little harder to get out of bed. Things are just more difficult. It's more difficult to even get back into the mindset of let's get back to the things that I usually do over the relaxation or enjoyment or whatever I had during the weekend. So this segment is specifically for that person who has difficulty on Mondays. I want to provide some motivation and positivity for you specifically. So I'm going to have different things here. I'm going to have videos, some of them pre-recorded, some of them live. I'm going to have some positive short stories, some quotes, and I'm going to ask the viewers also if they have anything specific that is going on with them that they would like some words of encouragement for. I will also be providing it on this segment on Mondays. So this is just me laying that out for you. So I'm going to read something really quick. This one's only going to be a few minutes. Okay. This is called shark bait. I didn't write this, I just found this. During a research experiment, a marine biologist placed a shark into a large holding tank and then released several small bait fish into the tank. As you would expect, the shark quickly swam around the tank and attacked and ate the smaller fish. The marine biologist then inserted a strong piece of clear fiberglass into the tank, creating two separate partitions. Then she put the shark on one side of the fiberglass and a new set of bait fish on the other. Again, the shark quickly attacked. This time, however, the shark slammed into the fiberglass divider and bounced off. Undeterred, the shark kept repeating this behavior every few minutes to no avail. Meanwhile, the bait fish swam around unharmed in the second partition. Eventually, about an hour into the experiment, the shark gave up. The experiment was repeated several dozen times over the next few weeks. Each time, the shark got less aggressive and made fewer attempts to attack the fish until eventually the shark got tired of hitting the fiberglass divider and simply stopped attacking altogether. The marine biologist then removed the fiberglass divider, but the shark didn't attack. The shark was trained to believe a barrier existed between it and the fish bait. So the bait fish swam wherever they wished, free from harm. The moral: many of us, after experiencing setbacks and failures, emotionally give up and stop trying. Like the shark in the story, we believe that because we were unsuccessful in the past, we will always be unsuccessful. In other words, we continue to see a barrier in our heads, even when no real barrier exists between where we are and where we want to go. I've seen several iterations of that type of story before. And really, it's just saying we create invisible barriers in our minds sometimes when they're not really there. And I like how it said in the moral, just because something has not succeeded in the past does not mean it can't succeed now. Something that I had learned from my life coach as a matter of fact, is when you think of something as a failure, instead of just saying this is a failure, think about what you wanted from that thing for it to be a success. So, for instance, she helped me break down this event that I threw a few years ago that I said was a failure for a long time. And this was the reason. It was a mental health speaking event. And I think that it actually went well. But I had a goal of having 50 people attend. And I think about 20, maybe 20 people came, or 18. I think about 22 or 23 total if I include the speakers, but in terms of guests who came to watch, maybe about 18. But there were several metrics of what I wanted to reach, and I reached everything except for the number of guests. So in retrospect, it wasn't actually a failure. And in terms of getting the number of 50 people, I didn't invite enough people for there to be 50 people there. I had never done public speaking before in that kind of capacity. It was just something that I had an idea about and I put it together. So instead of saying it was a failure, there was areas of opportunity for growth. So if you didn't succeed the first time, the second time, the third time, always tell yourself the next time is going to be the best time. And that's my Fill My Cup segment, my first Fill My Cup segment for this Monday. And I'll be doing this every Monday, as many Mondays as I can, of course, going forward. I hope all of you have a great Monday, and we will talk soon.